I'm going with Terence Crawford. You know, big weight jump, a dangerous fight, but somebody's got to prove to me that they can break Terence Crawford's will and that he can't figure it out against you. You know, it ain't no disrespect toward Canelo, but I've said this the last couple of years. I have not been against Terence Crawford against nobody right now. You got to show me that you can beat him.
I fought against Crawford, I couldn't hit clean. They both hit hard because, and you could see the strength when I was fighting against Crawford. He is very strong as well. So look, yeah, but why does he need to give that much away? He's pound for pound #1 in the world. Why does he have to go for fighting Canelo?
Canelo Crawford.
Very hard. 50-50.
For me, pound for pound, #1 is Terence Crawford.
When veteran boxing analysts discuss the highly anticipated Canelo Alvarez vs. Terence Crawford showdown, many agree on one point: this fight may not be competitive. Critics argue that Crawford's jump up 2 full weight classes into the super middleweight division puts him at a significant disadvantage. Canelo's track record of delivering punishing body shots and breaking down opponents at 168 pounds, combined with his championship pedigree at higher weights, makes him a formidable threat to Crawford's style and smaller frame. Jaron Ennis cautioned that moving directly to 168 to face Canelo was a dangerous leap, urging Crawford to test himself with a warm-up fight at 161st. He emphasized that Canelo has dominated super middleweight for years, knocking out naturally bigger fighters with ease.
But I think you gotta lean more towards Canelo because, like I said before, he been putting big guys out and down, and Canelo not even really a 68-pounder. He probably really should be at 60, maybe. And he been hurting these guys. I think he be dropping these guys and things like that. So, and them guys be way bigger than him come fight night. I know that for sure. They be probably close to 200 pounds, and he dropping those guys like that. So, I don't know. You know, it's gonna be a great fight. You know, the fans want to see it. So, you know, so be it. I think Crawford should take a warm-up fight, you know, at like 60, or like at least at 60, just to get his body, you know, to fill into somebody a little bit bigger, you know, and things like that. You know, I know when you go up in weight, you gotta, you know, develop that power and not develop the power, but like put that muscle on and be heavy and things like that. So he might not want to take a fight because he's trying to build up right now, but I think he should just to stay sharp and that way he don't have like a long layoff or anything like that.
Former world champion Carl Froch believes Crawford's size jump will be too much to overcome. Moving up multiple weight classes, Froch predicts, will make it difficult for Crawford to last beyond 4 to 6 rounds under Canelo's relentless strength and devastating bodywork.
It was absolutely crap, load of rubbish. The fight really was a waste of time. If you haven't watched it, don't watch it because there's better things you can be doing, like probably watching the grass grow or watching some paint dry maybe. But that fight was a total waste of time. Watching that as a former unified super middleweight world boxing champion and Hall of Famer. I was thinking to myself, what an opportunity you've got there. If I was fighting still 10 years ago, that opportunity came up for me. I know Canelo Alvarez is going to be a tough fight for anybody. I know it's a long ask trying to beat a guy like that, but come on, if I'm in there with Canelo for whatever amount of money, there's going to come a point where I'm saying, right, I'm going for it now. Probably around 3 or 4, I'm going to stick it on him and have a go. To be given an opportunity like that, Skull, defending his IBF title and potentially becoming undisputed, to go in there and just perform like that, for me, it's not acceptable. And I think in my day and with my mindset and the way I used to fight, I'd have gone for it. Just gone for it and then give the fans, give the boxing fans and do myself and my trainer proud.
He has passed his best. He's had over 60 fights. Made a fortune. Why is he even still fighting? But this is a super fight against Crawford. But it could go wrong for him. He could end up losing. Whoever loses, it'll be an upset because the amount of people that think Crawford's going to win. Crawford's certainly an unbelievable bad boy fighter, proper good fighter. Then you've got Canelo who just understands the game.
Abel Sanchez, former trainer of Gennady Golovkin, dismissed the matchup as unrealistic. He stressed that Crawford hasn't yet shown the power or physical development to compete at 168 pounds, and that his only path to victory would be a knockout, something Sanchez sees as highly improbable.
Canelo versus Terence Crawford. I'd like to get your thoughts on how that fight plays out and a prediction if possible.
Okay, well, first of all, Terence Crawford is a great fighter, but so is Canelo. I think that, in my opinion, their IQ is similar, except Canelo doesn't get hit like Crawford gets hit. In my opinion, Canelo's a bigger man. Not that he started out as a bigger man, but he's now a bigger man. He has been hit by not only Gennady, who's one of the biggest punchers that I've ever coached and I've ever seen, but he's also been hit by Bivol, by Kovalev, who's a big puncher. You know, he's been hit by big guys. Crawford had a hard time with a 154-pounder who hit him often. So I think that no matter how much weight he puts on, no matter how smart he thinks he is or how big he thinks he is, he's going to be getting hit by a truck. And he's not used to that. And I think that at the beginning, just like it was with Kell Brook and Gennady, at the beginning, the speed and the talent.
Sparring insider Coron Davis, who has trained with both men, also leaned toward Canelo, citing his superior size, physicality, and natural comfort at super middleweight as decisive advantages.
It'll be a lot you have to. It'll be a lot to get that victory based on, you know, size alone. Not that size win fights, but you got a guy that got size and skill. It'll be hard. I mean, nothing's impossible. But if I had my money on somebody winning the fight, it'll be Canelo Alvarez. Even though Terence Crawford is a great fighter, they're both great fighters. You got two great fighters in there. I think one guy got the advantage due to his makeup, his body type, you know, how big of a person he is. I think that will be the deciding factor in that fight.
Jumping up 21 pounds, will Crawford have to fight the perfect fight?
Absolutely. You know, size will play a factor in that fight. It'll be a lot harder to damage Canelo. You know, Canelo will be, his punches will be way more effective than Crawford's punches if they fight at 168. So I think it'll be an issue. It's not impossible, but it'll be hard.
Terence Crawford, however, sees his greatest weapon not in raw power, but in his elite fight IQ and adaptability. In recent interviews, he explained that he doesn't need to knock Canelo out, he just needs to outthink him. His strategy is to feel Canelo out early, then make in-fight adjustments to exploit openings. Crawford emphasized his ability to switch stances, bait opponents, and disrupt rhythm, turning Canelo's forward pressure into a moving target. For him, precise movement, sharp counters, and smart offense will matter more than brute strength. He downplayed concerns over size, saying, "You only know how strong someone really is once you fight them," and expressed full confidence in his ability to hurt Canelo.
I feel I got the speed over Canelo. I got the reach over. He might got the size, the power. I got the better skills, boxing skills.
Would it be more of a cat and mouse? The reality is Canelo does put people out. From Kirkland to Amir Khan to just...
Don't do
obviously,
I'm just saying, man.
No, but he's not. Kovalev.
Kovalev was older, and he does. Don't get me wrong, he does have a lot of power. But all those guys that you name is not as skillful as him. I'm sorry. No disrespect to none of those fighters. The skill levels.
So how do you see the fight?
Tough fight. Canelo is a great fighter. Like, I always have respect for Canelo, but I just believe in my skills. The fact that people doubt me, it just fueled me even more. Try to get the fight even more. And I'm watching them, I'm like, man, I can beat them. I've been fighting people bigger than me all my life, and I always came out on top. You gonna get hit. It's a fight. He gonna get hit too. It'll be good.
He's not gonna beat me. Don't worry about it. He's not gonna beat me. But don't worry about it. I think this fight is gonna be in the books of the history of boxing for sure. That's for sure.
For sure, them belts coming with me. They coming home with me. I'm telling you right
You
now.
can see it, but it's gonna be difficult. You take it to your
I'm taking them. And ain't nothing you gonna be able to do about it come fight
and
night.
I know Turkey is in your corner,
I promise
but
you.
Look, it's gonna be very difficult. He's gonna be so mad that day. Believe me.
I see you. I see you. You see I'm different.
I see you too.
You see I'm different than all the other ones.
No, I see you. No, you don't know different. You're nothing different.
I'm different.
Nothing different.
I'm different.
We'll see.
You gonna see.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
Gonna see.
Sean Porter voiced concern about Crawford's ability to endure Canelo's power over the course of a 12-round fight at 168 pounds. He noted the steep jump from welterweight to super middleweight as a serious risk. While Porter acknowledged Crawford's elite skills and ring intelligence, he warned that Canelo's strength, combined with early aggression, could wear him down as the fight progresses.
The others say, like, no, that's 2 more weight classes. Like, once he gets touched by Canelo, it's going to be different.
I am concerned about him absorbing a Canelo punch, especially through the course of 12 rounds. We do know this about Canelo. He's going to slow down, you know. So I think, if anything, Canelo would try to start fast and bang on him and break him down before he gets later, and he still got that kind of steam. But, you know, there's so many components that make a champion. There's so many components that make a great, a legend. It's just so much to go into. It's a conversation that lasts an hour easily when we talk about all of the components that Terence Crawford has, all of the components that Canelo has, and how we find how they even out and who trumps one another, you know what I mean? We tried to do that with Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, and we see how that panned out, you know what I mean? So
Bill Haney has been one of the most vocal and fiery supporters of Crawford. He confidently predicted that Crawford would batter Canelo, calling him the best fighter in the world and dismissing the idea that size or star power would make a difference. At the official press conference, Haney even placed a $100,000 bet on Crawford and declared from the podium, "It kicked off when I showed up, Crawford ain't nothing to play with." Still, Haney also urged Crawford to be cautious, not only in the ring but regarding potential doping issues linked to Canelo's past controversies.
Canelo Crawford, what's your breakdown of the fight?
Huh?
Canelo against Crawford, what's your breakdown?
Man, when you talking about these big fights, you whispering. You said Canelo and Crawford?
Yeah.
Man, come on, man, that's the biggest fight, you know what I mean, in boxing right now. Canelo and Crawford. Crawford stepping up. Man, it's so big, you got Muhammad over there saying something about it. That's how big it is. He came off the bench from the 60s, right, Muhammad? You go back in the 60s? Yeah, well, listen, Canelo is big. And shout out to Crawford stepping up. But does Crawford have to be worried about more things than just boxing? Absolutely. Let's go. I didn't say he has to do any accusing. No, we would do that. But I'm saying is, let's worry. If you watch what happened to Devin, Devin just came out and said the damage is done after the fight. You can never go and repair that. So let's be cautious, let's be prepared, and at the very least, join 365 Nevada, 365 drug testing like Devin is doing.
Terence Crawford has openly reflected on past opponents, offering insight into his own strengths and his perspective on elite competition. He named Yuriorkis Gamboa as the hardest puncher he has ever faced, recalling their 2014 lightweight title fight where, despite eventually knocking Gamboa out, he was struck by the Cuban's speed and power at that early stage in his career. Crawford also credited Egidijus Kavaliauskas as the strongest opponent he's fought physically, though not necessarily the hardest puncher.
We're going to rate your past opponents. I'm going to give you 5, and you rate them on a scale of 1 to 10 and give me like a 1 sentence as to why, all right? Yuriorkis Gamboa.
I rate him 10 because he was undefeated at the time. He was a 3-division champion. He was in his prime, on the break of being one of the biggest faces in boxing.
Mean Machine.
One of those guys that, was on a break of becoming a world champion before he fought Terence Crawford. I think I'd give Mean Machine a 7. He was pretty technical.
Sean Porter.
Sean Porter, I'd give him a 10. He's been in the ring with a lot of fighters. Porter is a well-rounded fighter, great person at that.
Israel Madrimov.
Israel, I'd give Israel a 9. I think, experience played a big factor in our fight. He did real well against me. I give him a 9.
Errol Spence Jr.
Errol Spence, I give him a 10. Undefeated, 3-time. World champion, unified world champion, running through all the welterweights that he was put in front of him. Beat a few champions at that. So I'll give him a 10.
Jose Benavidez Jr. has voiced full confidence in Crawford's chances, calling him a beast and insisting he could beat Canelo at 168 pounds. Benavidez pointed to Crawford's intelligence, unpredictability, stance switching, and elite ring IQ as decisive factors. While acknowledging Canelo's size advantage, he stressed that size alone doesn't win fights. He predicted Crawford will outthink and outmaneuver the Mexican superstar, entering the bout with the mindset to win, not merely survive.
A lot of people are counting Crawford out. Crawford's he's smart, he knows what he's doing. Canelo, he's not that big of a guy. He obviously weighs more, but you can't take nothing from Crawford. He goes in there to win. So I feel like it'll be a good fight. It sucks that my brother didn't get the opportunity, but only Canelo knows why it didn't happen. And he's got to keep moving forward, got to keep moving forward, but it's going to be a good fight to watch. I got Crawford on this one. With him, he adjusts. He's a smart motherfucker. He adjusts. Not only does he switch from southpaw to orthodox, but he's just a smart, he has a high IQ in boxing, And that's what I feel like all these fighters that go in there to fight Canelo, they already go in there scared is what I believe. already beats him, you know. So Crawford's gonna go in there to fuck. Not gonna go in there to fucking. So I mean, I have it going Crawford, bro. To be honest with you.
Boxing legend Manny Pacquiao cautioned that for Crawford to win, he must preserve his speed and signature style to counter Canelo's size and power in their September 13, 2025 super middleweight showdown. When asked about the fight, Pacquiao remarked, "Good for Canelo," before advising Crawford to double down on quickness, movement, and technical execution to bridge the weight and style gap.
My advice to him is as he's moving up to his upcoming fight, make sure that he focus on speed, he focus on how to improve his strength and while maintaining the speed.
Israel Madrimov, Crawford's most recent opponent, offered a measured but firm prediction: Canelo wins. Having faced Crawford at 154 pounds in 2024 and losing a close unanimous decision, Madrimov argued that moving up 2 more divisions is an entirely different challenge. He highlighted the size and power disparity, praising Crawford's skill but dismissing his chances at super middleweight. This fight, Madrimov concluded, isn't even close.
If 12 rounds, Crawford win, I think.
Crawford and Canelo Alvarez, what do you think about that fight if they did fight? Looks like it's up for September.
Good fight. You know, if 168 pounds, I think it's Canelo, but it's Canelo better technique because 50-50. If 12 rounds, Crawford win, I think. If knockout, that's Canelo.
What makes Crawford so difficult to fight against?
He has power, smart, in more practical.
He has more experience.
Trainer Joel Diaz didn't mince words, declaring Crawford has no chance against Canelo. He argued that moving up 2 weight classes into Canelo's natural 168 pounds division leaves Crawford hopelessly overmatched. Diaz called it stupid to think Bud could win, citing the size gap, power differential, and Crawford's less-than-dominant performance when moving from 147 to 154 against Madrimov. He warned that while Canelo can absorb Crawford's shots, Crawford won't be able to withstand Canelo's return fire.
A lot of people that say that Crawford can beat Canelo, no problem. I mean, I respect that, but I just think they're stupid. I mean, excuse my language. The size difference of a bigger man changes everything with one punch. And I can see the same thing. I mean, you saw Canelo Alvarez fighting Amir Khan. Now, look at this. Terence Crawford moved from 47 to 54 to fight Madrimov. What did he do to Madrimov? Nothing. Okay, Madrimov was a 54-pounder. Now, to move up to 168, that's 2 more divisions. Canelo Alvarez will take any punch from Crawford, but I don't think Crawford will take any punches from Canelo. Remember, Canelo got hit by Triple G, the heaviest hitter in that division. And Canelo took those shots like a champ. I don't think Crawford has anything to beat Canelo.
Mikey Garcia shares Diaz's skepticism, despite acknowledging Crawford as one of the most talented fighters he's ever seen. Garcia noted that Crawford's power didn't translate well at 154 pounds, casting doubt on how it will fare at 168. He believes Canelo's proven strength and physical dominance at super middleweight give him a clear advantage. While Crawford's boxing skills are superior, Garcia said he would need a perfect fight just to survive, let alone win, against the naturally bigger champion. The fan base remains divided. Some praised recent training footage showing Crawford's added bulk and precision, others warned he may have sacrificed speed. Social media buzzed over his size next to Canelo, with speculation about whether the press conference scuffle was genuine or staged for hype. Excitement also grew around Netflix's broadcast partnership and the inclusion of UFC commentators, which many see as a fresh marketing crossover for boxing.
Dan Rafael kind of made a great point when talking about sizes. Because he said, if you look at them two together now, they look the same size. Mm-hmm. He said, people have got the idea of the size thing wrong. It's not looking at them as a physical package. It's who has absorbed the bigger shots in the weight division. So, and it was good. It was a very good point. It was like Canelo has been hit by light heavyweights and super middleweights for the best part of the decade.
Basically,
he's so used to taking those shots, whereas Crawford hasn't. Crawford's been hit by 140 guys and 147 guys for the best part of the decade.
Yeah.
What's Crawford going to be like? So basically, he's trying to say, Canelo could easily absorb Crawford shots. Mm-hmm. Can Crawford easily absorb Canelo's punches?
If you're taking shots from Triple G, Sergey Kovalev, Dimitri Bivol, and you're staying on your feet, not getting hurt,
not even getting wobbled,
not even getting wobbled, just literally shaking it off, you can take Terence Crawford shots.
100%.
After some early confusion over promotional rights, UFC President Dana White confirmed he is officially co-promoting the September 13th super middleweight unification bout. While Saudi financier Turki Al-Sheikh maintains control over venue, ticketing, and marketing, White brings UFC's signature promotional style and global reach to push the fight toward mega event status.
I'm promoting the fight.
Yeah.
So the reason that I wear the Canelo Crawford shirt when I'm doing Canelo Crawford press is so people don't mistakenly think that I'm doing a UFC press conference. Because I think when everybody sees me, they associate UFC immediately. So I always wear the Canelo Crawford shirt when I'm doing a Canelo Crawford.
And you just have a strict marketing deal with boxing for that fight?
No, I'm promoting the fight. Me and my team are running that fight.
So the question remains, can Terence Crawford truly overcome the size and power of Canelo Alvarez at 168 pounds, or is the outcome already decided before the opening bell?